Hi there, I'm Mikael Bäckman from John Henry, and I'd like to share some thoughts with you about why it sometimes is a good idea to play a chromatic harmonica tuned to another key than C. I'm gonna exemplify this by sort of letting you follow my history with the Ika Vane's song All of Those Lies that has been on John Henry's repertoire for quite a few years, and we recorded it in Nashville at Alex the Great Studios in June 2023. Brad Jones produced it, so if you want to check out the recording, there's a link in the comments field below. So when John Henry started playing this song, I was using a diatonic harmonica. In this case, I have a Marine Band Classic tuned to the key of D, and it's in country tuning. So I have it's been retuned by my good buddy Joel Andersson at JA Harmonicas. It actually has a JA Harmonicas body to it, but it's a Marine Band Classic, and that's a model that I really, really love. Unfortunately, they don't come in country tuning, but there are ways to retune it. You can do it yourself or have someone else do it for you. So anyway, you're gonna listen to a number of recordings where I have overdubbed harmonica to the original recording. So there will actually be two harmonicas there, but I have put the overdubbed harmonica quite strong in the mix. So hopefully it will be clear to hear what I'm playing. So the first example is me overdubbing a diatonic harmonica, and it sounds like this.
All those lies tear us apart. You've never been faithful, not even from the start. Fill up your glass, put food on your plate. In spite of it all, you're coming home late. Oh, you think you're so smart.
So there are some pretty cool sounds with that, but there were some things I wasn't quite satisfied with. Now, one thing is on a D harp, there are some tricky bends. You have the hits in the first verse goes like easy peasy, but then you have back to, and then an overblow, and then, and finally some tricky bends since it's on a relatively high harp. But that wasn't my main issue with it. My main issue was that it sounded kind of thin, because I wanted this Mavericks-esque horn style feel to it. So even though I was playing this along with the pedal steel, the piano, the guitar, my contribution to that horn section wasn't as big of a sound as I wanted. So I was opting for octaves. And when you play chromatic passages like this, all of this is built around chromatic stuff. You can't do that with octaves on a diatonic. That's just, the stuff I just played can't be done playing octaves. So I opted for a chromatic harmonica. And when I first started playing chromatic, I chose a C chromatic, a 12-hole C chromatic. In this case, I have an Expression, which is a model I really, really enjoy playing. It's got a great mouthpiece and a nice sound and feel to it. So yeah, one of my favorites. And playing on chromatic, it sounds like this.
All those lies
So doing that, there was a lot of improvement to the sound. I got the a much bigger sound than the single reeds of the diatonic. But there was still one thing I was not that comfortable with, and that's the very first lick that goes. Now playing this at the tempo of the song, it is kind of tough to get a smoothness towards the last notes of the phrase, where you go. So it's draw, blow, draw, and then blow, releasing the button. And this is supposed to sound like an ornament almost. And I was struggling to get a smooth sound on the C chromatic. So that's when my idea came that maybe I should try it on a different key harmonica. So what I did then was I started playing it on an A chromatic harmonica. And that sounds like this.
All those lies tear us apart. You've never been faithful, not even from start. I fill up your glass, put food on your plate. In spite of it all, you're coming home late. Oh, you think you're so smart.
Now I got, since an A chromatic is a lower harmonica than the C, C goes down to where the A goes. So I could play exactly the same thing, but I would get a much bigger sound. And the model I chose for this is Hohner's Super Chromatica 12-hole, which is available in a bunch of keys. There was one thing I wasn't quite happy with. I love the sound and the feel of a Super Chromatica, but I've never really liked the mouthpiece. The original Super Chromatica has a pretty thin mouthpiece. To some people this is great. To me it's less great. I like the deluxe, Super Deluxe chromatic that has a bigger, rounder mouthpiece, and definitely the Expressions mouthpiece. So once again, I hooked up with my good buddy Mikael Andersson, and he came with the good advice to replace the mouthpiece. So this is like a bastardized Super Chromatica, where I have the mouthpiece from an Expression. This is the original. I'll show you a picture so you can see it more clearly. So at the top you have the original Super Chromatica, and below you have the Super Chromatica with the Expression mouthpiece. Works out great. This is one of the things I really like about the Hohner stuff, is that so much is interchangeable between their models. So for me, getting a Super Chromatica in the key of A, great, and I can also have the mouthpiece of my choice attached to it. So it's the best of two worlds, I would say. And now I finally got what I was aiming for, because I could play no button and just move the harmonica, keep the breath going. So you got that ba-yum. And it was even lower, so it got me a bigger, fatter sound, and I contributed more to the feel of a horn section. So, in sum, when you play chromatic, use the C chromatic, learn to play all the keys. They all have different personalities that you would really, I would strongly encourage you to to learn all the keys, because they have different personalities, and these personalities are great. They will resist some things, but they will really almost suggest other things to you. So learn all the keys, but as Toots once said, don't fight the instrument. So if it sounds better using an A chromatic than it does with a C chromatic, then how about using an A chromatic? Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
All of those lies tear us apart. You've never been faithful, not even from start. I fill up your glass, put food on your plate. In spite of it all, you're coming home late. Oh, you think you're so smart and will win in the end, but all that you do is defile and win. La 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 la, la 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 la. All of those lies, big ones and small.